Hey everyone, so today we're bringing you our top 9 list of tips for visiting Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Why are we doing top 9 instead of top 10? Well, 2 reasons. First of all, top 10 lists are overrated and done to death. But second of all, this list is comprehensive. It covers everything, literally everything you need to know about this park. So once you watch our video, you'll know everything you need to know, all the tips and tricks, and you won't need to know anything else in the future forever. So let's go look at our first tip. The 9th tip on our list involves these giant maps that are in various places around the park. The tip is, just forget them. People are constantly standing in front of them, so good luck seeing anything. You don't even want to know how long it took to get these shots. And then after all that waiting, you walk a few dozen feet, and you're lost again. You think you're heading toward Italy, and you suddenly find yourself face to face with a wolf. How did you even get down there? And speaking of being near the wolves, here's tip number 7. Busch Gardens is full of pretty steep hills, and this is one of the steepest. It can be murder on your feet if you aren't careful, but there's a way that you can save your feet all that grief. All you have to do is get down on your stomach and roll. Think of the benefits. You can be down at the bottom quicker, and your feet will be resting. Not to mention, I guarantee that the people in front of you on the hill will really love you for it. And as a bonus tip, this works to go back up the hill too. All it takes is a little bit of core strength. Tip number 4 is for those of you 21 and over. You may already be aware that Busch Gardens offers a large selection of adult beverages, from Grogan's to the Brow House at the back of the Fest House, to the wine and spirit tastings around the park. So many adult beverages to choose from. Make sure you get an early start. You should sample a few of them as soon as you enter the park, and make sure you do it on an empty stomach. No sense letting that pesky food take up room. Riding coasters afterward is optional, but strongly encouraged. And while we're on the subject of food, tip number B is when you finally do eat, there's nothing that we recommend doing afterward more than riding the Turkish Delight. The centrifugal force will help your food digest, and your stomach will be delighted. Do you tend to skip the carousel because it's too tame of a ride? Tip number 9 is, for a more thrilling experience, try the benches. See that? I've never seen Jen or that monkey so excited. On the opposite end of the spectrum, if you're finding rides to be too extreme, or you need to calm down, or otherwise you've had a long day and need a short rest, tip number C is for you. There's no better place to rest in the park than Finnegan's Flyer. Have a seat and it'll gently rock you like a baby. Look how relaxing this is. And don't pay too much attention to those screams. Those are screams of relaxation. Are roller coaster lines too long for you? Well, we have a solution. Tip number C is to sit in the tester seats located at the entrances of every coaster here at Busch Gardens. For extra fun, you can pull up a POV of the ride on your phone. No waiting in line is necessary. Tip number Alpha is an important one. Summers in Virginia can get pretty hot, so thankfully Busch Gardens has some water rides. Sure, you can ride Escape from Pompeii, but the line will probably be pretty long, and you'll probably come off drier than you had probably hoped. Probably. The real ride you want to wait for is Roman Rapids. And look, no line. You should be on in a month or 2, 3, or a year. Tip number 1 is our favorite, so we saved it for last. This is an example of a ride entrance. If someone in your party isn't sure if they want to ride the ride, or if someone wants to eat instead of riding but the rest of your party doesn't want to leave, this is the perfect place to stand to make those important decisions. We've never been able to explain why that is, but somehow ride entrances seem to have mystical powers that allow people to make decisions that they wouldn't be able to make if they were standing elsewhere. So there you have it. That's literally everything you need to know in order to make your visit to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg the most fun time you've ever had. There's literally nothing else that you could possibly need to know for your trip, except for the fact that we strongly recommend that you don't listen to anything we just said in this video. Unless, if you want to try to take a nap on Finnegan's Flyer, that's your choice. I wish you the best of luck. And I want to say, have a great April Fool's. But I just wanted to add as a little PS at the end of this video that while most of this was meant to be funny, well, all of it was meant to be funny, but we sort of meant what we said about the map part. We took 18 minutes to film that little tiny, probably 30-second clip, so the map section of this is scarily accurate. So if you enjoyed this video, we'd appreciate it if you would give it a like and a subscribe. Every like and subscribe we get greatly helps out the channel. And also please remember to check out our Instagram page, which is appearing up in the corner right now. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.